Hey everyone, welcome back to Ichin's review for another figure preview video. In this video, we'll be checking out none other than Droideka by Hot Toys. So this figure is actually pretty unexpected, since I never thought Hot Toys would really make this figure. But they just did, and that's definitely a great thing, since I knew that a lot of other toy companies has made this figure before, but Hot Toys just did as well, and it's definitely much superior, much more movie accurate, and it's also 1/6 scale, while others might not be. And as you can see in the image right here, yeah, it's very badass. There's a lot of, weapons inside it included, and you can also articulate. You can also transform into, the ball shape, just like how it did in the movie. And also you can see the weathering, up top on the surface, and also the coloring, the texture. They're all just fantastic. You can see it just really looks like real metal, but it's most probably just plastic. Alright, so before I express any other opinions on this figure, I'll first read the description of this figure by Hot Toys on Facebook. Unlike the spindly battle droids, whose humanoid builds allow them a degree of versatility, Droidekas are designed with one sole function in mind: the complete annihilation of the targets. Slung at the end of heavy arms are immense twin blasters, which unleash destructive energies at a pounding pace. Yeah, you can see right here in the image, they look very cool. The destroyer droid can completely envelop itself in a globe of protective energy via its compact deflector shield generators, though at the expense of its mobility. Alright, so this is the biggest problem with this figure, but I'll just go on reading and we'll discuss about this problem a bit later. Although slow and awkward on its three-legged gait, the Droideka can transform into a much speedier disc-shaped form. Celebrating the 25th anniversary of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Hot Toys is pleased to present the brand new 1/6 scale collectible figure of the Droideka Destroyer droid. The 1/6 scale collectible figure features highly detailed mechanical structure with exceptional articulations, skillfully applied metallic paint applications, and ability to transform into the disc-shaped form. Okay, so that's all the description by Hot Toys. So let's just go back to up here. Let me see. Yeah, so about the shield, the protective shield of the figure. So Hot Toys even mentioned this in the Facebook. Yeah, before that they mentioned about the blasters, and they did include it. It's just inside the destroyer, this droid or Droideka, whether they're the same. So yeah, that's definitely amazing, and it does definitely looks cool in the image. But about the other accessory, or the other thing that Hot Toys mentioned in this article right here, about the protective shield. Well, Hot Toys even mentioned it right here, but as you can see, they didn't include it in this figure. The only thing that you get after spending approximately $230 is this. It's just simply this figure. When you fold it up, it's a ball shape, and when you open it up, yeah, it's like that. But nothing else. That's just the only thing that you'll get after spending so much. So, yeah, I don't really think that's worth it, I mean, I'm not talking about the figure itself. I'm not blaming about this figure. This figure, as I just said, it looks truly stunning, and I love the design. I love it. I love the effort Hot Toys put into designing this, into creating this. But just back to the accessory. I mean, it's way too expensive compared to what you get. It's just it's just simply this little piece of plastic with painted in this excellent way, and it could articulate. But they didn't really give you any other accessories. So I think that's a big problem. They really should have included more things, especially the protective shield, since in the movie I know that in the movie it really didn't have came with a lot of things. It's just the blaster inside it. It's already very impressive for Hot Toys to make it look so good right here. But just yeah, in the movie they've also holded the protective shield for multiple times. So in my opinion, that's a very essential accessory for this figure. If they don't include it, then this figure is incomplete. So I think Hot Toys' just act of not giving us the protective shield, not even including it in this figure, is simply a little bit ridiculous, and I can't figure out why. So at such a high price tag, I really don't think spending over $200 on this is worth it. I mean, there are rather two ways, in my opinion, that Hot Toys should do in order to address this problem. They could either lower the price, make it approximately $100 to $150. I think that's enough. They really shouldn't make it $200. Or they could give us more accessories. For example, what I just said, like the protective shield. Or they could include some other accessories, such as some exchangeable battle damage pieces of the destroyer droid right here. Or they could also include some battle damage pieces of some other characters, so that when we're posing them, we could put these pieces just lay them around the destroyer or in front of the destroyer, so that people would think that the destroyer has just defeated these characters. So that would really be nice. So I think these are just some very great choices that Hot Toys could have made, but they just said no. I don't want to do that. I just want to get money, you know. I'll simply just give them one destroyer, just give them one figure without any additional accessories, and I'll make it $230. That's just way too expensive, you know. I'm not talking about the figure is bad. As I just said, it's excellent. It's already the third time I said it. It's just amazing. I love the design, but it's just way too expensive compared to how many things you get, you know. So yeah, you really have to consider well before really pre-ordering this. You really have to think over whether you wanted this. If you just really desperately wanted like a film accurate and it like a very detailed perhaps the best destroyer droid you can ever get on the entire market, then I guess this figure is still your best choice, since I don't think any other brands would made this droid as accurate as Hot Toys does. But if you just think, if you already have some other versions of like the destroyer figure from other brands and you just already enjoy them a lot, I don't think this figure is really necessary in your collection any longer. So it's all on you, you know. It's all on you. You can choose whether you wanted to purchase this, pre-order this. So yeah. To myself, I don't think I'm gonna get this, since first of all, I don't have a lot of figures from Phantom Menace. Second, I don't think I have like some other droid figures that I could pose or display with this figure. So I don't think I'm gonna get it. But if you really like this figure, then yeah, you can definitely go get it. This figure is overall still amazing. I'm just a little bit unpleased with the price compared with the amount of accessories that came along with it. So yeah, besides that, everything's fantastic, and I love this as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this figure, definitely go pick one up, pre-order it. I think it's probably gonna be released next year, but I don't know the specific time, but it's just around next year, 2025. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.